Hi. Today I'm going to talk about my no-buy and how it's been going for 2023 here in the month of September. I'm going to be basically recapping August. And there's not a lot to say. I was really busy this last month. My family was in town, at least 2 weeks of family in August, plus like the tail end of my mother-in-law at the very beginning of the month. My son went back to school. He's a senior in high school this year. My oldest started their first semester of community college and they're still living at home. It's been very, very busy. On top of all of that, I've been getting ready for a shop launch in October. More on that coming soon, as well as wrapping up my annual really big freelance project. So it's been incredibly intense. There hasn't been a lot of time for any sort of shopping besides like the bare essentials. So I feel like if there's one way to keep me in the no-buy, it's to keep me busy. This month has definitely been a piece of that. So let's just get started because it's fairly basic this month, although I will talk a little bit about some of the things I got with my work budget at the end that has a little spiciness to it. So first and foremost, planners and stationery. This month I did get sucked into one purchase and those were pens. We'll talk about those with the work budget. But other than that, like I said, I am basically kind of limping along trying to get everything done right now anyway, so the thought of buying more shit really is just not high on my list. I will say that the new planner season is coming up very soon, and I have already ordered the things that I'm going to use. I'm an affiliate from Oxy Life. I was able to get those things early. That video will be coming soon, as well as my potential journal for next year, but we'll talk more about that in upcoming months. In the meantime, aside from that, I did use some stuff up because I am reincorporating work back into my planner. It's been a month of pen and marker, like highlighter only, but I did do a couple of months with stickers or weeks with stickers, and one of them I tried to use up as much as I could, and I have 2 sheets that I used up of Christian Design stickers. In my most recent, I'm knocking everything off of my bed. In my most recent plan with me, I did icons and I filmed it in August, even though it was for mostly a September week, and I went through a Once More with Love sticker sheet. I also used up a cool gray mild liner, and by used up, I mean I used the shit out of it and then I left it uncapped and it dried up, but that still counts. And I happened to have 2 of them because I had bought both the American and the Japanese sets because of the different colors in them. So I do have an extra one that I didn't need to purchase, which is good because I love this color. But yeah, I kind of murdered this one. Oops. Beauty and skincare. Again, it's been a very mild month for me. I can count probably, I would say on one hand, but probably only a couple of times did I even wear makeup this month. And we went out to some nicer restaurants with my family, but I was so hot. It has been so fucking hot here that the thought of putting makeup on just to have it melt off of my face did not seem like the business. So I think the only times I even put on a little bit of makeup were for filming. And even then I didn't film a lot of face forward videos. So very little makeup, so I didn't use up any, except I did use up my mascara, but it was coming to the end of its life. It was going to get used up one way or the other, which was my Thrive Cosmetics mascara, and I just bought the same one because I tried a different one that I had in my stash and quickly realized there's a reason I don't like it. I like using this one. I'm set in my ways, and there's a reason for that. But other than that, I did not use any makeup, so I didn't use any up. Body care, I did use up. I used up my Jergens finally. While I went and I used up, I had like a little bit left of a couple different body creams. A couple of them started to cause reactions for me. This is really, let me know in the comments if you have had skin sensitivities or skin reactions develop as you've gotten older. I have never been that sensitive to lotion. I've been able to pretty much wear whatever I want. And since starting dialysis, for the most part, I have gotten so itchy. And it's not the phosphorus. My phosphorus levels are fine. But like I am reacting to so many different things. So this lotion was working great. I had a couple of scented ones I was going to use up, my final like couple of body creams. And I had to throw them away because they were making me break out. So I just bought another bottle of this because this was working just fine. I used up my Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Cleanser for my face. Bought another one of these because again, I looked at some different ones. I went with this one because again, my skin has been very interesting lately. I used up both this EOS shave butter because I had bought this because I I'd forgotten to buy the one that I love at Trader Joe's, and then I went through that one because even if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm shaving the shit out of my legs this summer. So I went through both of these, and I actually purchased, I think it's, what did I get? It's this Venus shave cream, like a collab with Rifle Paper Co. It's a honey flower one. It smells really nice. It works really, really well. I don't think this will take the place of my Trader Joe's favorite because that one has water in it, because I just pulled it out of my shower. Give me a second. I think I might like it even a little bit more than the Trader Joe's one. However, it's a couple bucks more expensive, so I don't like it enough for that. I like it enough for that to be the one I buy if I forget to buy it at Trader Joe's. Let's put it that way. So that's my empties. However, I did buy one thing that was not a replacement of something. It's very specific, and this was a recommendation from my nephrologist because of how itchy I've been with my fistula. She suggested that I get a basic moisturizing cream that you would use on your face, but in a pot, not with a pump, so that there's less alcohol in it, to put on my fistula arm because of how badly, like you can see here, like probably just see the rash I've got going right now. It's different every freaking day from the adhesives and all of the different things. I've got 4 different tapes I'm using that the office has provided me with, like silk tape and paper tape. I've got hydrocortisone cream. I've got both Benadryl and prescription antihistamines. I've got all sorts of things because the itching just makes me miserable. And so she suggested using this for basic moisturizing because it's mild and it doesn't have any scent or anything like that. So it's just Cetaphil. It's not something I put on my face. It's too thick for that, but it's working okay on my arm. And as a matter of fact, it's a little itchy, so I'm just going to put a little bit of it on. And this should last me probably the next 85 years, even if I am super itchy. But yeah, that's been my month. Not a lot of makeup, not a lot of planner stuff, but a whole lot of family and a whole lot of being itchy. So, DoorDash, my no-buy got super broken this month, both because of family being in town and a lot of times I have a sister who's a transplant patient and my father-in-law is recovering from some pretty catastrophic health problems. So both of them did not want to go out all the time for food, and sometimes I was just too exhausted to cook, so we just ordered out. And I also, our dialysis schedule's been all sorts of whack this month because of both visitors being in town, the amount of work Jesse and I both had to do on the weeks the visitors weren't in town, school getting back into play. So we kind of, I wouldn't say we were awful with DoorDash, but it was definitely more than I wanted. So this month we're trying to bring it back to nothing or maybe once. So I'm just, I don't feel guilty. It's honestly, like, I'm not really sure how else we might have managed. I mean, there's plenty of ways we might have managed, but it worked for us at the time, and I wasn't going to subject my whole, like, extended family coming to visit to my no-buy. When it comes to my work budget this month, I bought 3 things. The first thing I bought was a planner that I did not want to review, but some of you asked me to review, so I'm reviewing it next week. You'll see that video. The Dave Ramsey Goal Planner. I was not excited to review that, and I wasn't, just put it that way. Have fun watching that video. I feel kind of like a dick making it, but whatever. That, and then I also purchased some of the Uni 1 pens because everybody and their mother is raving about them, and that was the thing where I was like, I gotta try these. If you have watched my most recent plan with me, if you have watched my a couple of my most recent videos, then you'll already have seen me bitching about them because I don't think I like them that much. So I'm not gonna make a video reviewing them. I'll keep talking about them because I'm gonna keep using them until I can figure out if I really like them or not. But thus far, they're really aesthetically pleasing, but as a heavy-handed person, I find that the ink just skips like a motherfucker. And then I also got a tote, which I'm just gonna put into my work budget for this month because I do have other totes, but I didn't have one that really is good for me bringing my planner up and down the stairs. I'm gonna be doing an updated morning routine on dialysis sometime in the next month or so, and I will show you how I have that set up. When I do, it's not super complicated. It just has some pens in my planner and shit in it, but I will show it then. So the total for all of those subtracted, it was $29.71, I believe. I'm kind of remembering vaguely for the pens in the tote, and then another $38.71 for the planner. That might not be totally right, but I do know that my total after subtracting those from my $100 for the month of August, the leftover is $31.58. I'm not going to roll that over. I'm just letting you know that those things, the video for the planner will come out this week. The video for the pens basically has already been sort of encapsulated in my most recent plan with me, so will probably continue to be encapsulated. The tote will show up in a morning routine video. Like I said, this month, really nothing to, I'm just glad I'm through it. Like, I loved seeing my family, but I'm really craving getting back to routine. And this is where I need to really start worrying about my spending habits, because it's new planner season. The Hobonichi shit's already starting to come out, and I don't need one, but I kind of want one. I do have my eye on the Sterling Ink 5-year journal, but that's not coming till October, so I've got some time. With the holidays coming and decor and everything else, I might need to put myself on a very specific budget for holiday decor, because that can be a problem for me. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let me know in the comments below, how is your no spend going? What categories are you following? How long? What's your parameters? How's it going? Let me know in the comments. And if you're already starting to purchase your planners for the new year, let me know about those in the comments too, because why not make things harder for me? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, friends, peace.